world converged at Bharat Mandapam for the AI Summit 2026 to witness India's technological rise and global ambition. On one hand, global industry leaders and tech giants were hailing Bharat as a serious force shaping the future. And on the other hand, India's own Congress party chose to unleash its youth wing on that very stage, turning a moment of national prestige into a spectacle of disruption and cheap politics. And today, viewers, the Indian Youth Congress justified their Banyan protest by drawing a Mahatma Gandhi parallel. By circulating images of Gandhi, the Youth Congress claims that fighting without symbols of power is a part of a historic legacy. Their argument is simple and defined. They fought yesterday, they are fighting today, and they will keep fighting tomorrow. While Congress MP Imran Masood justified the Banyan protest, Akhilesh Yadav, Congress INDIA bloc ally, distanced himself and refused to support Indian Youth Congress protest.
भाई मोदी और ट्रम्प की दोस्ती ने देश का तो सत्यानाश करने की तैयारी कर ही ली है। नौजवान परेशान है बेचारा, लोग उत्साह के अंदर चले गए होंगे, इसके अलावा क्या हो सकता है। दूसरे का माल ला करके अपना बता रहे हो और पूरी दुनिया में अपना मजाक बनवा रहे हो। ये सम्मान कराया तुमने, ये सम्मान कराया क्या देश का कि आप दूसरे की चीज को अपनी बता करके चला दिया आपने। वहां आपने मजाक बनवा दिया पूरी दुनिया के अंदर हमारा। भाजपा डर गई है कि देश समझ गया है कि तुमने देश बेच दिया, देश की समझ में आ गया तुमने देश बेच दिया, इसीलिए इधर उधर के नैरेटिव तैयार करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और कुछ नहीं है इसके अलावा।
जब दुनिया के डेलीगेट्स आए हों, दुनिया के बड़े बड़े राष्ट्रपति प्रधानमंत्री आए हों, तो हमें चीन का नकली रोबोट नहीं लाना चाहिए। आखिरकार ये गलती सरकार की हुई है, इतना अपमानित होना पड़ा। अभी कार्टून मैंने एक देखा जिसमें ये रोबोट है जो वो हमारे मेक इन इंडिया के शेर को दौड़ा रहा है। बताइए, चीन का दिखाना पड़ा इन्हें। और उसके बाद जो और हंगामा हुआ है, इसके पक्ष में मैं नहीं हूं। ये सरकार झूठ बोलती है, सरकार धोखा देती है, वो अलग बात है, वो हम अपने इंटरनल उसमें लड़ लेंगे। अब तो पूरा देश जान गया कि बीजेपी झूठ बोलती है, तो उस तरह का प्रदर्शन नहीं करना चाहिए था जिससे फॉरेन डेलीगेट और फॉरेन कंट्री के सामने हमारे आपके देश का अपमान हो।
The BJP says this is not symbolism but selective borrowing of history, using Gandhi's legacy as a shield to justify disruption and chaos at a global event.
Congress party has lost all sense of balance. After doing a shirtless, topless, characterless, brainless and shameless act, now they are invoking Mahatma Gandhi. And they are saying that their act was like Mahatma Gandhi. And they are putting picture of Mahatma Gandhi to justify it. Do India Alliance partners support this nonsense? They have anyways distanced themselves from this act. But this shows the level of Congress. Congress party is a Mahagoon party. And they are calling it a Mahatma Gandhi act. Today Congress has crossed all limits. For them, AI means anti-India. And it's not INC, it's ANC, Anti-National Congress. They oppose everything that's in benefit of India. AI Summit, UPI, COVID, Operation Sindoor. Only because they want to do BJP Virod, they do Desh Virod.
After the justification came the fallout. Congress and BJP workers locked horns in Indore. Both the factions pelted stones at each other, and unfortunately a journalist suffered injuries after he was caught in the crossfire. The political backlash was swift, loud and spread across the country. BJP workers staged massive protests outside the Congress headquarters in Delhi and Mumbai. Demonstrations also erupted in Surat, Hyderabad, Jammu and Jaipur. BJP leaders called the Youth Congress action a national embarrassment, accusing the Congress of deliberately shaming India in front of the world and demanding accountability from the party's top leadership.
बहुत प्रमुख देशों का हेड ऑफ द स्टेट, हेड ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट और कई जाने माने हस्तियां भारत का तारीफ करके एकजुट बहुत अच्छा काम चल रहा था। उस समय कांग्रेस के यूथ कांग्रेस वर्कर्स के कुछ लोगों ने वहां आकर के नंगा नाच किया और सबने तस्वीरें देखी और रात भर इसका जो प्रतिक्रिया आए हैं देश भर से, जितना भी इसका निंदा किया जाए बहुत कम है। तो सुबह जब हमने देखा माफी मांगने की जगह उल्टा कई कांग्रेसी नेता ये नंगा नाच को जायज ठहरा रहे थे। वो कह रहे थे कि ये युवाओं का आक्रोश है। अगर युवाओं का आक्रोश को देश को बदनाम करने के लिए, दुनिया के सामने में भारत को बदनाम करने के लिए अगर इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो इससे ज़्यादा शर्मनाक कुछ और हो नहीं सकता है।
All of this traces back to what unfolded yesterday at the AI Impact Summit in the national capital. As global leaders and top technology CEOs gathered to discuss artificial intelligence and India's role in the future global order, a group of shirtless Indian Youth Congress workers breached the high security venue. Shouting slogans against the India-US trade framework, the protesters stunned delegates and organizers alike, forcing security agencies to step in. On the legal front, the Patiala House Court has sent 4 workers of the Indian Youth Congress to 5 days of police remand in connection with the shirtless protest during the AI summit. The accused Krishna Hari, Kundan Yadav, Ajay Kumar and Narsimha Yadav have been sent to police custody. While seeking remand, Delhi police said that the accused had staged a protest similar to the protest which was held in Nepal. Police claimed that the protest was a conspiracy to defame the country internationally. What was meant to be India's AI moment has now turned into a political flashpoint. The focus has now shifted from technology and diplomacy to protest parallel with history and an escalating blame game. The debate is direct and unavoidable. Is this protest rooted in principle or political provocation? And does invoking Gandhi justify turning a global summit into a spectacle?
Okay.
The Bharatiya Janata Party knows of this fiasco, of this blunder, that there were complaints of traffic chaos, there were complaints of congestion, there was a robot row, Chinese products were being showcased, there were organizational lapses, there was mismanagement. In order to divert attention from all of that, they tried to come up with this. There were memes that were being made about the jogging conversation that Mr. Modi had with the President of France. Number 2, there were memes being made that Bill Gates pulled off.
I'm still waiting
that
for you to
NVIDIA's
come
Huang
to
pulled
the
off.
issue at hand.
NVIDIA's Huang pulled off. There were videos that were being made.
I'm
memes
not
being
denying
made.
any of that. I'm saying.
Allow me to please complete. In
Okay.
order to divert attention from all of it, in order to divert attention from the failures, they tried to create this media narrative. Number 1, freedom of speech and expression still exists. A peaceful protest, a non-violent protest is and should not be a concern to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Rather, please try to ensure that you have a little bit of discipline, that you have a little bit of homework when you're organizing the big tech giants. And there were memes about the hand raising that happened, the arm raising that happened, how the big tech giants were unwilling and reluctant to raise their arms.
Okay.
So in order to cover all of that,
I'm going to ask once again, would you like to apologize to the nation for the embarrassment caused by youth workers yesterday?
I beg your pardon?
Would you like to apologize to the nation for the embarrassment caused by youth workers yesterday?
I think that the Bharatiya Janata Party ought to lead by example and apologize for the embarrassment.
Would you then apologize if the Bharatiya Janata Party were to apologize?
They should offer an unconditional apology right here on the channel for the fiasco, for the major embarrassment, how it all turned out. So all we are requesting the Bharatiya Janata Party to do is to listen to the Man Ki Baat of people and not just impose their own Man Ki Baat over the people of the country.